Hey guys, how you all doing? Hope everyone's doing really well. What we have here today in this video is a free kick challenge on Winning 11-6 International. I have taken the 5 best free kick takers in the game and they will be challenging each other to see who can score the highest points in the free kick challenge. So let's head straight over to the Umbro Pro Training Centre, otherwise known as a clubhouse, and let's get this competition started. The players competing in this competition are Portugal's Luis Figo, England's David Beckham, Republic of Ireland's Ian Hart, Yugoslavia's Zoran Mahalovic, and France's Zinedine Zidane. The aim is to score as many points as possible with 5 free kicks. I spent about 10 to 15 minutes with each player just repeating the challenge, and I captured their best points total from that session. As you can see from the information on the screen, you get awarded more points for how hard the ball is struck and how close it is to the centre of the target. To try and keep things fair, I took a consistent approach to every free kick by trying to score as many points as possible by using the technique which I believed could achieve that. So, who do you think's going to win? Drop a comment right now and let's see those predictions before a ball has even been kicked. And also, you might want to hang around to the end of this video for some bonus content. Trust me, it will be worth it. Portugal's Luis Figo's up first. Let's take a quick look at those stats. Free kick accuracy 94, curve 94 and power 87. Let's see what he can do. Luis Figo's first attempt, 26 metres out. That's struck the venom and that's straight into the bullseye. What a start to the competition this is. It was the lowest section of the bullseye, but that will matter very little as that was struck with so much venom. A one-man wall was easy for Figo to curl it round, and that's going to be a big score. 448 points, that's a great start. Second attempt for Figo, 32 metres out, longer range, 2-man wall. He gets the power, but that's way over the bar. That's a disappointing effort. We should have registered some points with that kick. That's a waste. Third attempt, 29 metres, 3-man wall. He curls it up over the wall into the bullseye. What a brilliant free kick that was. That was gorgeous. I absolutely love the sound when it hits the target. 10 out of 10 for the sound effect used for that. I had to take some power off the free kick to get it up over the wall, so that's going to score less points than the first one, 362, so you can get an idea of how important it is to really strike the ball with venom to score maximum points. Fourth attempt for Figo, and that's curled around the wall. It actually looks like that was curled beyond the target, to the left-hand side of the target. It would have been a beautiful free kick if that was real. 186 points, it all counts. And that puts Figo on 996 points going into the 5th and final attempt. That struck with power around the wall and he's found the bullseye again. 3 out of 5 bullseyes then for Figo. He's really laid down a good marker in this competition. The free kick was 29 metres out, so chance to get plenty of power, curl it round the wall. It's going to be a big score, 440 points, which gives him a total of 1,436. That's decent, very decent. And as you can see from that leaderboard, in a previous attempt I scored 1,249 with Figo, and for all our efforts we've unlocked Stoichkov for Master League. Get in. And up next is England's David Beckham. Free kick accuracy 97, curve 98 and power 95. This is going to be fun. Beckham's first attempt from 31 metres, struck with power, plenty of curl. We aimed that one quite far out and he's found the yellow section of the target. Almost in the red, that's going to score well, I reckon. And just look at Beckham's wonderful free kick animation. They absolutely nailed it on this game. 359 points, that's an impressive score for a yellow. Second free kick for Beckham, 30 metres out. He's got to curl this around the wall to the other side of the goal. And he misses the target. I think we just set that out too far away. We couldn't curl it around enough. But it was struck with power. What's that going to score? 206 points. That's not bad considering we missed the target. Third attempt, 29 metres out central, and that's curled around the wall. What a well-struck free kick that was from Beckham. Bullseye for Beckham, and that's going to score some big points. Beckham needed that after the first 2 attempts. The curve stat is going to be so beneficial to the competition as we can still keep the power and go around the wall, and that's scored 442. What a hit. That puts Beckham on 1,007 points after 3. Here's the 4th attempt from 33 metres, and that's back-to-back bullseyes from Beckham. What a free kick that was. We had to go up over the wall this time, take a little bit of power off to ensure we got the accuracy and the right line. What a beautiful angle that is. That is a stunning free kick. And that scores 358 points. That puts Beckham on 1,365 after 4. 5th and final attempt coming up, 32 metres out. It's up over the wall again, but it's dipping into the blue section of the target. Another well-struck free kick from Beckham. It's going to score some good points though, so I feel that's already the end for Luis Figo. Beckham very nicely got that up and over the wall, and that's going to score 242 points, which is going to put Beckham on 1,607, which smashes Luis Figo's total by nearly 200 points. It's unfortunate that the leaderboard isn't going to carry over from challenger to challenger, as I didn't have a memory card enabled when I started this. And up next is Republic of Ireland's Ian Hart, who has free kick accuracy 94, curve 92 and power 96. That's more power than Beckham and Figo. It's going to be interesting to see what scores Ian Hart can get. Here's Ian Hart's first attempt from 25 yards, and that's blasted straight into the bullseye. You can't ask for a better start than that. A hint of yellow perhaps there. The luck of the Irishman gets given the red. And I'd hate to be that guy just stood there in the wall, as that would have done some serious damage if that made contact. Struck with so much power. 462 points. I do believe that's the highest scoring free kick so far. Second attempt for Ian Hart, 31 metres. Struck with power, goes around the wall, but that misses the target. Perhaps that was just a bit too low. Needed a bit more power. The line was good. And that's going to score 217 points, which puts Ian Hart on 679 after 2. Attempt number 3, there's more height on that one. It goes up around the wall. It misses the target though. That's 2 in a row now where Ian Hart has missed the target. Just can't get enough swerve on the ball. It's going to score some reasonable points, 221. So Ian Hart's on 900 after 3. Fourth attempt coming up, 33 metres. That's over the wall this time. But again, he misses the target. That's 3 in a row missed targets for Ian Hart. Just cannot get enough swerve on the ball. But I think that's still going to score some good points though. 208 points. So after 4 free kicks, we're on 1,108. Ian Hart needs something big here. Fifth attempt, 31 metres out. And this time he finds the target. It's a yellow. That's only 2 targets out of 5 for Ian Hart. It's the outer section of the yellow that's struck with so much venom. It's going to score some reasonable points. The guy in the end there done very little. He didn't even flinch. 361 points, which is going to give Ian Hart a total of 1,469, which I believe is about 30 more than Luis Figo. So that's Ian Hart in second place behind David Beckham at the moment. And the fourth competitor is Yugoslavia's Zoran Mahalovic, who has free kick actually 97, which is the same as David Beckham, but his curve and power is just a little bit less. This is going to be interesting. The first attempt from 30 metres, and then straight into the bullseye. What a start from Mahalovic, sending an early message to David Beckham. The first free kick is the easiest of the lot though, and we've scored bullseyes with Mahalovic, Ian Hart and Figo, and Beckham got a yellow, and that scored Mahalovic 434, so a very, very strong start. Second free kick, 33 metres out, 2-man wall. We've aimed that quite far to the left, but we've curled it back into the yellow section of the target. A great free kick. I did wonder if I'd struggle with Mahalovic, being another left footer. I didn't do so well with Ian Hart, missing a number of targets. But that curve stat is just so beneficial. We've been able to score 343 on the second attempt, which puts Mahalovic on 777 after 2. Here's the third free kick, 25 metres out, and that's curled beautifully around the wall into the bullseye. What a fabulous free kick that was. And this is going to get interesting, because Mahalovic at this point is going to be way ahead of Beckham. We did have to take a bit of power off that one to ensure we got the accuracy, but that's going to score 397. So after 4 free kicks, Mahalovic is on 1,174. Beckham was only on 1,000 at this stage. But the 4th free kick goes high and it hits the top of the bar and goes over. Disaster for Mahalovic, 0 points scored. So here's the 5th and final attempt, 35 metres. Can Mahalovic respond in style? It goes over the wall and into the bullseye. What a fabulous response that was. And this is going to be really close, you know. It was a great set of free kicks from Mahalovic. He got 4 targets out of 5, 3 reds and 1 yellow. And I think he's going to need about 440 to beat Beckham. And he scores 419, so I think he's going to be a little bit short. He is. Mahalovic scores 1,593. Beckham scored 1,607, so Mahalovic is in second place. So the 5th and final player is France's Zinedine Zidane. Zidane has free kick accuracy 96, curve 84, which is low, and power 88, which is also quite low. And Zidane's been given a 35-metre free kick for his first attempt, and he gets it into the yellow section of the target. That's a bit of a stitch-up if you ask me. 35 metres out is massive. The first free kick's a good opportunity to score some good points, but Zidane done as best as he could there. and he's going to score 336, so not a bad start at all. Here's the second attempt, 29 metres out. Zidane goes high, and it hits the blue section of the target, the upper blue section of the target. We've not had many of those. And it's just what I love about these PS2 PES games. Every free kick style is different, they all require different power inputs, and they each have different ball trajectories. And this one's going to score 281. So after 2 free kicks, Zidane is on 617. Third attempt, the target's pretty much in the top corner. Zidane goes high again, and this one goes just under the crossbar, but it misses the target by millimetres. That's so unlucky for Zidane, and that's going to score 195. So after 3 attempts, Zidane is on 812. Fourth attempt here, 32 metres out. Zidane goes over the wall, he finds the bullseye. That is brilliant from Zinedine Zidane. And suddenly this has got very interesting. It wasn't looking too great for Zidane up until this point, but this bullseye is going to be massive. Zidane put that one over the shoulder of the guy on the end of the wall there, and that's 420 points. So after 4 free kicks, Zidane is on 1,232. To win this competition, Zidane is going to need 376 points, but this is going to be difficult. How can he get this up and over the wall and still keep the power? He's gone for a floater, it bounces off the turf into the red section. Bullseye though for Zidane, but that had so little power, I don't even know what this is going to score. I think Zidane's been stitched up with that final free kick position, if I'm honest. So difficult to get any power on that and still hit the target, and that scores just 169 points for a bullseye, so 1,401 points for Zidane, and that's only going to be good enough for last place. So Zidane comes in 5th. In 4th place was Luis Figo, in 3rd place was Ian Hart, 2nd place Zoran Mahalovic. So congratulations David Beckham, you have won the Winning 11-6 International Free Kick Challenge. And how about that bonus content that I promised? Here it is. How could we do a free kick competition without Roberto Carlos? Well, he didn't qualify for the event as he's not within the top 5 free kick takers on the game, but he's turned up at the clubhouse anyway and he's ready to blast some free kicks for us. Free kick accuracy 87, curve 91 and power 98. Let's see what Roberto can do. First attempt, 31 metres out. There's that trademark run up, and he's absolutely blasted it straight into the bullseye. What a fantastic first free kick from Roberto Carlos. It was outside the left boot, like it usually is with Roberto Carlos. He's got an insane amount of power. Anything that hits a target is going to score high. And he gets 449 on his first attempt. Here's the second attempt from 32 metres out. More central, 2-man wall. Position himself up here. Starts that trademark run up, and he absolutely wellies it into the bullseye again. 2 out of 2 from Carlos. No one managed 2 out of 2. Carlos is making a mockery of this competition, and that was dead centre in the red target as well. That's probably the cleanest free kick we've seen so far, and that scores 456 points. So that puts Carlos on 905 after 2. This is ridiculous. Here's the third attempt from 34 metres. Can Carlos make it 3 bullseyes in a row? It hits the target, but it's the yellow. It's still a good attempt. I think this one's going to be good for at least 300 points. So Carlos is going to be on something like 1,200 after 3 attempts. Only Mahalovic got anywhere near this at this stage. And it scores 351. So that puts Carlos on 1,256 with 2 free kicks to go. And here comes the 4th attempt from a similar position to the last one. It curls around the wall with the outside of the foot again into the blue section of the target. And this one's still going to score pretty well, you know. So all of Carlos's free kicks have been from a favourable range to suit his free kick style. It must be coded into the game based on his free kick technique. 272 points scored, so that puts Carlos on 1,528 with 1 kick to go. If Carlos was competing in this competition, he'd need just 80 points from this free kick to beat David Beckham's score, and it hits the back of the net. I don't think it's close to the target. He just aimed that a little bit too far out, couldn't swerve it around enough. It's going to be interesting to see what this one scores, and he gets 175 points, which gives Carlos a total of 1,703. So if he was competing, he would have beat David Beckham by about 95 points. So there we are, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it? If you enjoyed the video, please press the like button and let me know in the comments who was your favourite free kick taker from these past PES games, specifically the PS2 era. I'd love to know. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.